Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, we're going to talk to Dr. Breakthrough, as he calls himself. He's going to teach us to shatter limiting beliefs. His incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, every once in a while you meet somebody whose energy is so high that the room changes. And I met Dr. Stan Harris yesterday, and I invited him on my show. He calls himself Dr. Breakthrough. And how did you get that nickname?
Well, actually, Willie Jolly, who is a powerful speaker himself, we were speaking at Howard University. And so he said to me, he said, Dr. Stan, braiding is everything. He said, man, and the way you break those boards with things written on them and those bricks, he said, is you should be called Dr. Breakthrough. He said, just like a guy goes to a doctor and the doctor writes a prescription, when somebody needs a breakthrough, you're the guy with the prescription, so you should be called Dr. Breakthrough. I said, Willie, I appreciate your kind words. I don't think that's true, but I promise you, I'll live the rest of my life to make sure it is, and it stuck.
Wow. Well, you're so energetic and so optimistic, but there was a time in your life that was not so happy. So tell us about that.
Yes. So in a nutshell, my main message is every master was once a mess, or best mediocre. Therefore, every mess or mediocre person can one day be a master. By the way, when a mess or mediocre person becomes a master, you now have a message. If you market properly to the masses, you can make millions, and that's my story. But but I was a mess. I started off a mess. Dad left when I was 3, never came home, never called, never sent mom a dime. You know, when I was a 6-year-old boy, I was out in the middle of a field planting in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I lived at the time. It was a gang of teenagers came my way. Now, you know how your body gives you signals like something's about to happen. And I was so afraid, though, I froze in my tracks. See, sometimes fear paralyzes us, but we shouldn't allow fear to propel us, you know, like when the dog's chasing you. But anyway, make a long story short, these guys grab me, bam, a guy punched me in the stomach, knocked out, you know, and they start beating all. I'm a 6-year-old boy, I'm crying out for help, I'm crying out for my mom, help, help. And they just start pulverizing, beating me. A guy picks me up, slams me on the ground, stomps all over me. Literally, they kicked me like I was an ant or a roach. I'm bleeding from everywhere you can bleed. You would think that was enough. That wasn't enough. One of the guys flipped me over on my back. I'm faced up. They took a great big old bucket of tar, poured it on my face, poured it on my body, took a bunch of feathers. They threw them on me and literally left me out in the middle of the field to die. Now, thank God somebody found me. The tar wasn't hot. It was thick. I almost suffocated. Somebody rushed me to the hospital, got me taken care of. But my life was a mess, physical abuse and verbal abuse and sexual abuse. I tried to commit suicide on 2 occasions before I was even 12 years of age. And I'm so glad I failed.
Well, I mean, your joy, I mean, when you talk about this incredible journey, to be able to, you know, ignore that pain, and I know that's something you talk about in your speeches, is breaking through pain. Right. Let's take a pause for a second. We're going to pull up your website. You actually have a couple of websites. This one is drbreakthroughministries.com. Tell us what your overall message is when you speak.
My overall message in a nutshell is I was a nobody that God and I made into a somebody, and now I'm committed to telling everybody he can do the same for anybody. Matter of fact, not even the same, better. Right? Yes. Because I tell people this, if you believe like I believe and do like I do, what happens for me can happen for you. But because I'm not the standard, it can happen even better for you. That's my desire. That's my prayer. That's why I've committed my life to traveling the world and trying to empower people, because I was that guy that never believed in myself. But Jeff, God put people in my life that saw something in me that I couldn't see. And I didn't think it would work for me, but I just gave it a shot for them, and it worked, and I got shocked. And after many years of that, I finally said, why don't I just believe myself? And so now I know the steps. I know how to help people to get from where they are to where they want to be. But the problem is there's always barriers in that way. And so here's the thing I teach people. I call it Dr. Breakthrough-ism. Okay, I got a bunch of them. But the Dr. Breakthrough-ism is this. Any barrier that God did not make, It was made to be broken. Oh, come on now. And by the way, pain and adversity causes some men and women to break. It causes others to break records. And so I teach people, so in your pain is hidden power. And literally, you can harness that power to create profits, to profit yourself, to profit others, and to create financial profits as well. And so that's what I love helping people to do.
Wow.
And I love what you do, by the way, also.
You're too kind. He's got so much energy. I have to up my energy to match yours. So, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. But I want to show a little clip from his speaking career.
If they don't break, we'll yell a second time. That will not be a Kia. Just call the ambulance time. Seriously, we've been running from our pain too long. We've been hiding from this blessing in disguise that we weren't even aware of. So now it's time to break through it. And the way you break through it is by learning. So come on, let me say breakthrough time. Breakthrough time. Come on, breakthrough time. Breakthrough time. Come on, breakthrough time. Breakthrough time. What time is it? What time is it? What are you going to do with your pain? What are you going to do with your pain? We've been backing down long enough. We've been breaking down long enough. It's time for us to break through.
Wow. Okay. Now they should know that you're a 10th degree black belt.
Yes.
And how rare is that?
There's about 100 of us. And so I'm in Ishinu Karate, which is a Japanese style.
Yeah.
But when I got started 54 years ago, I didn't even know there was such a thing as a 10th degree black belt. You know what I mean? I just got started and never quit.
Did you ever worry about concussions?
No, but I've broken a few bones. I've had broken elbows and knees. I mean, just about anything. Matter of fact, way back when I was going to school, they was like, hey, we thought you were going taking this martial arts to get good. I was like, yeah, I'm just not as good as the other guy yet.
Was it your childhood and saying, I'm never going to have that happen to me again? Yes. That's what propelled you into martial arts?
Yes, and that's what I tell people. See, in our pain is hidden power.
Yeah.
And so the very things, so you can think that something happened to you, or you can say it happened for me. And really, if it wasn't for me getting beaten, tarred, and feathered, and all the bullying and all the abuse, it wouldn't have pushed me to where I became a champion in the martial arts. But the main thing is, they taught me self-discipline. The self-discipline is what changed my life. And by the way, self-discipline is a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and sometimes snack of true champions.
I love it. All right. I want to talk about your book. It's called Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed, and there's the cover. You wrote the book what year?
Yeah, no, that one I think was written 2010.
2010.
Yes.
Okay, but the messages hold up.
Priceless. Still,
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Everywhere I go, people ask for that message.
Okay, what's one of the takeaways?
Okay, one of the takeaways are one of the steps. I actually put together a 7-step formula. And a formula is something that works every time by everyone that works it, every time they work it, in every situation they work it in. And so one of the steps of the formula is forgiveness, right? And so I had to learn the lesson of forgiveness because I had all this bitterness and anger, and then literally I was destroying my own self, right? And so I had to learn to forgive forgive my dad for not taking care of me, forgive those teenagers that tarred and feathered me, forgive the sex. I had to forgive all that. And when I did that, see, what happened is bitterness does more harm to the vessel in which it's stored than the victim on whom it's poured. And when you have hate and bitterness, really you're hurting yourself. And so the best revenge is to become successful. So the forgiveness. So I had to learn to forgive not just those people. I had to forgive myself. Because see, a breakthrough means we're frustrated. We believe we should be further ahead. We believe we should be making more money. For instance, in business, we believe we should have more. And so you got to learn to forgive yourself. Without that forgiveness, your own energy is working against itself. So number one is forgiveness. And number two is faith. Faith. What does that stand for? Fully anticipating it to happen. See, too many people do things and then they're shocked if it works. I'm shocked if it doesn't work. No, you got to do things in faith. See, faith sees the victory, doubt sees the way. Doubt sees a dreary night, faith sees the day. Doubt dreads to take a step, faith soars on high. Doubt yells out, who believes? And faith yells back, I. So you got to believe.
He's a poet and didn't know it. All right, all right, are we going to do this right now?
Yes, we're going to do this real quick. If you got
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I like to demonstrate. So here on this board, I have something written. It's called limiting beliefs. Now help me out, Jeff. Look at the middle of that word beliefs. There's a 3-letter word, and let's see if the audience can figure it out. Can you see that 3-letter word? In the middle of the word beliefs. Let me help you out.
Lie.
You got it. Man, you're smart.
Wow, that's all right. There we go.
So watch this now. Let's think about this for a minute. Right in the middle word beliefs is a 3-letter word called a lie. So whenever there's lies that we believe in, I'm going to ask you a question. If there's lies we believe in, then what kind of life are we going to live? I'm going to give you a hint. Very what? Limiting, right? Limiting. When there's lies we believe in, what kind of relationships we're going to build? Very limiting. When there's lies we believe in, what kind of fulfillment we're going to have in life? Very limiting. And so here's the thing, my friend. I used to fight for my limitations. And I tell people, be careful. Don't fight for your limitations, because if you fight for them hard and long enough, God might let you keep them.
Now you're going to do something with that.
Yeah, I'm going to do it real quick.
I'm not insured for you.
No. I got my own. I got Dr. Breakthrough Insurance. Okay. But the lies, here's what I'm saying, though. There are people out there, and most of my life I was believing in the lies. That was very limiting. Sure. So what I would tell people, and the key to breaking through something is not just what you want to break through, but you got to focus on what you want to break to. And so the question is, do you want to live based on limiting beliefs, or you want to live based on limitless success? Now, if you had to choose, which one would you choose?
Limitless success.
Exactly. I think everybody in the audience would as well.
Yeah.
But guess what, my friend? A lot of times we didn't know this. So I'm going to break this, symbolizing. Again, is that a
that's real wood. That's real wood.
So there's always barriers, and so the barriers weren't made to stop you. Barriers are made to show you whether if you're sincere enough or not to break through it. And so here you go. So I'm going to break this real quick. We're all going to break it together. We're just going to use my head. Is that okay? Okay. So again, here we go. So we're going to go from the breakthrough to lies to limitless success. By the way, the scripture says you trust in lying words which cannot profit, which means if you now trust the truth, you can be set free. And so I want us to be set free. So before I do this, I always ask my audience, I always say, what time is it? And they always yell, it's breakthrough time. So help me out. What time is it?
It's breakthrough time.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
So we just broke the limits right off our beliefs. And when you break the limits off your beliefs, you now can have limitless success. Come on, man.
Well, that scared me, and that wasn't even in my head. All right, now, he said...
Now, Mama used to call me hard-headed. My wife says your mama's right.
All right, now you said that you're going to invite me to do one.
Exactly. Bro.
And this scares me. Go ahead and grab that.
So here's the thing. So when I speak, here's another thing. So it's not about people looking at me thinking that I'm good.
Yeah.
It's about me being able to empower you to see and show you that you're better than you know. Right? Yes. And so here's the thing. I'm going to teach you, first of all, on this board, here's one of the greatest things I've learned in my 63 years of living. And I'm not 63 years old. I'm 63 years wise. Once again, over 30, right? So I'm going to give you 3 simple principles, and you will, watch this now, you will break this, and we're talking about breaking through doubt. Okay. So one of the greatest things about being successful, everybody has doubt, but successful people, we learn to doubt our doubts. Come on, is that good? Come on, man, is that good? Come on, give me some doubt.
I'm just thinking about my hand.
Okay, well, your hand's gonna be okay. So here's what we do. Unsuccessful people, I talk about in the book, they doubt their beliefs and then they believe their doubts. Successful people, we doubt our doubts and believe our beliefs. Okay. So even if you can't believe in you, here's the power of what I do. Can you believe in a mentor? Can you believe in somebody who's a 10th degree grandmaster, voted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame? Okay, so I would not ask you to do this unless I knew you could do it. Okay?
All right, so
first of all, we're going to use the palm of our hand, okay?
Right.
And now the second thing is you're going to aim right in the center, right? And then the next thing is this, you're going to yell right before you hit it. You think about something that gets you mad. Somebody's trying to mess with one of your children, your grandchildren, something. You know, and this board is them, right? It's like, right? Okay. And then what you're going to do is, again, I'm going to hold it, and then you do this. And again,
all right.
I need you just to think about something. Should I back up some more? I don't want.
Maybe we should have Jason, my producer, have the 911 on standby. All right, are you ready?
Right.
3,
just think about something to get you mad.
2, 1.
Kia.
Wow, that was good.
Come on now.
Hey,
come on.
How about that? That was good. Now, he is at the top of his game when it comes to speakers, and he hangs around some very prominent speakers, including one of my heroes, who's Les Brown. Right. And here's what Les had to say.
Hello, my name is Les Brown. Today, people are looking for answers, things that can give them a breakthrough. I want to highly recommend this book. Your breakthrough is guaranteed when you read it. Why? Because Dr. Stan Harris, and I've known him for quite a long time, he's the message that he brings. That's why we call him Dr. Breakthrough. He'll teach you methods and techniques that can help you get unstuck, that can take your life to the next level. You know, it's been said, do not go where the path may lead, go where there's no path and leave a trail. He will teach you how to do that, how to make a powerful statement with your life and get you out of your head and into your greatness. This is powerful. Your breakthrough is guaranteed. Did you hear me? Your breakthrough is guaranteed when you get this book, because it will give you the way to do that. This is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Proud of you.
Wow. So, Dr. Breakthrough is amazing. And when we met yesterday for the first time, he said, "Hey, Jeff, is it okay if I give you a breakthrough hug?" Which I wasn't sure what that meant, but we recorded it.
Oh.
So here, let's go ahead and roll that.
Hey, here with Jeff Crilley. And this place, I've never been to a studio like this in my life. I've been in all 50 states, 28 countries. You gotta come check Jeff out.
Wow.
Jeff, appreciate you, man.
You're amazing. Okay, you told me you're gonna give me a breakthrough hug.
Yes.
All right, what is a breakthrough hug?
A breakthrough. Well, I can show you, man. I can take it.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my God. See, most people try to put a brother down. I lift a brother up. So,
Oh my goodness. And he just did it to my son. He also did a demonstration for my team. Let's go ahead and roll that.
hey, so it's breakthrough. So we're going to show them again. We're going to break through the bad health, others' negative opinions. By the way, other people's negative opinion, like Les Brown says, is none of your business. And so what I say is only allow God's opinion to become your reality. And then being poor, P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Poor, putting obstacles over riches. And the opposite of poor is rich, and we want to be poor instead of rich. And then procrastination, the largest nation of failures in the world are those who procrastinate. Procrastination leads to devastation. Procrastination is the assassination of your destination. Thus, you must act now. Okay, so we'll break that. And then fear, okay? False evidence appearing real, you've heard that. But I say former experiences affecting reality. And then here's what I say from the Bible, forgetting everything's all right, okay? So now in the martial arts, we have a secret weapon. It's called stinky feet. That means if the force doesn't break it, the smell will, okay? No, seriously. All right, so we're gonna break through all these things. And when I break this, I want you in the audience to know whatever's trying to hold you back, it's a barrier, but it can be broken. So I need everybody to say, hold it tight. And some of you here say breakthrough time. Breakthrough time. Come on, one more time, breakthrough time. Breakthrough time. All right, it's breakthrough time.
Absolutely amazing. I can see why you're one of the most popular speakers on the planet. You also have a breakthrough challenge.
Yes, people always ask me, how do I, because again, I start off a mess, remember? And now I'm mastered speaking and master in martial arts. And so I took 21 of the main things that changed my life. And then I painstakingly boiled it down to 3 to 5 minutes. I call it micro coaching because a lot of us are super busy this day. So if you just watch a simple 2 to 3 minute video every day for 21 days, you're guaranteed to get one or more breakthroughs in 21 days or less. One lady that took the challenge, she had a breakthrough in her relationships with her husband. They've been married 40 years. And also financially, she said, I'm just depositing a check for $112,000. I'm about to take your challenge again. I'm like, I'm taking my challenge again myself, right? But anyway, but again, there's 18 different areas a person can have a breakthrough. You can do it from the comfort of your home. And again, once you go on this platform, this membership, you'll have access to it forever. And my goal is to empower 1 million people to have at least one or more breakthroughs in 21 days or less. And my goal is to take breakthrough from being a one-time thing to becoming a lifestyle. Matter of fact, this year, my goal is more breakthroughs than ever before in 2024. So bigger, better, and bolder breakthroughs.
Okay, before we leave them with the website, I want you to, you have a number people can dial and just hear
it. 24/7 breakthrough line.
Love it. Okay, what's the number?
The number is 717, area code 275-3508. And they can call that 24/7. That's 717-275-3508. And they'll get a breakthrough message that literally will help make their day. Can I give you just a piece of it?
Yeah, please.
And it goes something like this. Wow, what a great day to be alive. I feel dynamite. I'm too blessed to be depressed, too blessed to be stressed, too glad to be sad, too anointed to be disappointed. I'm too elated to be agitated, too legit to quit, too grounded to be confounded, too grateful to be hateful, too gifted to be restricted, and too good to be withstood.
That is absolutely amazing. I could listen to you all day. We're going to end with his website, which is theinternetmentor.com. Dr. Breakthrough, Dr. Stan Harris, thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, and by the way, we have some free trainings there, but also they can get that 21-day challenge. And I love to speak for anybody's organization, and we just love people. And I love what you're doing, by the way. I'm telling you, I've been in a lot of studios, been in all 50 states, 28 countries. You are by far the best.
Oh, you're the man. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.